Welcome to Inspiration and Motivation for Today. Hi, I'm Patricia Hawthorne, author of the bestseller book, Where Do I Go From Here? And recording artist of the CD, Moving Forward. Elizabeth Perry says, we are more likely to move forward if we have a deep desire to do so. I'm here to provide you with a desire to pursue your dreams in life and a reason to take action. Inspiration will spark that desire in you, and motivation will help you take action so you can live your best life. Now, let's go. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Consider this story. Once there was a famine in the city. In addition, the city was being held captive by the enemy. No one was allowed to go in or come out of the city gate. Standing at the gate were four men with a horrible disease that causes severe skin sores and nerve damage in the arms, legs, and skin areas. They stood at the gate waiting for food. Not only was there a great famine in the city, but these four men had a disease which declared them unclean and prevented them from entering the gate to the city. No one was going in or coming out to give them food. They said one to another, "Why do we sit here until we die? If we say we will enter into the city, then the famine is in the city and we shall die there. And if we still sit here, we will also die. Therefore, come and let us fall into the hand of the enemy. If they keep us alive, we shall live. And if they kill us, we shall die." So they got up before dawn to go into the enemy's camp. However, as these four hopeless, diseased men began to walk, as they began to move, something amazing happened. Their actions caused a noise throughout the enemy's camp. The army that held the city captive heard a loud noise of chariots and horses and a great host, and they were filled with fear and fled for their lives. So when the men entered the camp, behold, there was no one there. Notice that these four men did three important things. First, they made up their mind to do something. Second, they made a choice. And third, they moved. Are you feeling helpless and hopeless, fearful and uncertain, persecuted and oppressed? Or perhaps you're just sitting there, murmuring, complaining, and worrying about what you cannot do or what you do not have. Theodore Roosevelt says, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." Just think, if these men continued to sit there, they would surely die, and the whole city surely would die with them. But if they got up and moved, they would all have an opportunity to live. Because these men decided to move, they saved themselves and the entire city. Just because you can't fix something does not mean you cannot move in the midst of it. Life is all about choices. What choices will you make when you are faced with impossible situations? It's time to stop making excuses and just move. If these four men had not made a decision to get up and a choice to move, they would have died in the famine, and the whole city would have died with them. Today, we are living in troubled, uncertain, and chaotic times that affect every area of our everyday life. We are facing the pandemic and economic conditions. We are facing everyday violence on our streets and in our schools. We are experiencing unpredictable weather conditions with destructive and deadly floods and fires. In times like these, life may deal you a difficult hand, come at you from the blind side, knock you down, and refuse to pick you up. But despite these circumstances, only you can make a decision to change your conditions and move your life forward. These afflicted, crippled, persecuted, broken, and hopeless men made a decision to move forward despite all obstacles. When you decide to move, you will make a loud noise throughout the land. Many will hear it, but nothing will be able to stop it. No destruction, no chaos, no confusion, no uncertainty, no trouble, no problem, no situation, no circumstances, no past hurt, no grief, no pain, no suffering, no sickness, no persecution, no unworthiness, no fear, no oppression, no negative words spoken to you by others, no abuse inflicted by others, no opinion of others can stop you. Oprah Winfrey says, nothing happens until you decide. Make a decision and watch your life move forward. What circumstances are you facing? What obstacles are in your way today? What are you going to do? Please visit my website, peopleinspirechange.com, and join me again next Thursday. The podcast is available right here on YouTube and Spotify at 7 a.m. Central Time. Until then, get inspired, get motivated.